Okay. Um. Okay, we've got everything working as it should. So, welcome back, everyone. This is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Not Ocarina of Time. Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch, and this is going to be part, I have no idea. Because it's been about 3 weeks since last time I streamed, with my arm being broken and all. And this is just a one-off until I can go back to fully stream again. What was the last part? Last part was 9, so that makes this one's 10. I've been working a lot off stream on playing through this game since I had nothing better to do while I can't work. Let's get right back into it because we don't have much time, and I'm kind of stuck at the moment, not being able to get through everything that I want in this game because I need to get through the Goron dungeon thingy. Okay, there we go. Post it to Discord, and there we go. All right. Okie dokie. Right. Gonna have to get through this as fast as I can. Okay, talk to this dude. Crane, not you too, and after all my warnings about the marbled rock roast. So everyone's acting funny because of the marbled rock roast that President Yunobo is mining. What are you mumbling about over there? I wonder where the dungeon is. It might be inside the crater of Death Mountain, I guess.
You all talking about marble rock roast, are ya? Huh. There's nothing to worry about, in my opinion. Now stop flapping your rock chompers and get over here, Goro!
Goro.
Huh? What could you want?
End of the cutscene, I guess. Oh, yeah. Well, if it ain't Link, you're so tiny I barely even noticed ya. You know, but what's the big idea talking like that to our esteemed guests? Bluto, or should I say boss, you really don't know your place, do ya? Slurgo, tell me, who runs Goron City these days? Yunobo Co. And Frack, who's in charge of Yunobo Co? You are President Yunobo. You hear that, Bluto? You're not needed around here anymore. You think I'm just gonna sit here and... So, Link, what's your business in Goron City, huh? Princess Zelda, huh? And you're wondering about any strange goings-on? Princess Zelda? I heard she'd gone missing, but you're telling me she's still missing? I mean, it's hard to miss those lovely blonde locks of hers, after all. Locks? Does that mean hair? Uh-oh, the lady with hair like that, she's the same one President Yunobo talks to about marbled rock roast. Pipe down, you two. You'll keep your traps shut if you know what's good for you. As you can see, Goron City is the picture of peace, and we can't help with Princess Zelda, so you'd better shove off. I've got to go get more marbled rock roast. Can't afford to keep her waiting. Yunobo, I swear if you bring in any more of that stuff, I'll... my aching back. Stodgy old guy sticking your nose into things when you got your spine to worry about. Slurgo, off rack, time to head back to Yunobo Co. HQ. Okay. Off we go! Where is it? Over that way? Huh. We'll glide down from the mountain, I guess. Ah, what was that? Ah, but no, that's normal. Yeah, I was looking for bubble frogs before, and uh, yeah, I marked 3 on the map that require some sort of power that you get from doing the Goron dungeon. So I could not get these. And after these, after I get these 3, I think I'll have only 7 left in the game to find, out of the 101 that I had still left to find. Oh, I hadn't noticed that this was a thing. Oh, I have to look at it later. My health is a bit low. Yeah, I know, there's a bubble frog down below. Read Junobo's diary. After the eruption at Death Mountain stopped, the lava stopped flowing all over Eldin. Then it got colder. The sudden shift in climate has made folks feel sick, and whoever isn't sick is upset by how different everything is around here. At this rate, Goron City will fall apart. I keep wondering if there's anything I can do. Next page. The lava has cooled and hardened, which means we can reach areas we weren't able to before. Eldin is covered in rock now, and there's ore galore. There is only one thing to do now. Dig and dig until there's no more digging to be done. We'll dig up every bit of ore and get the city back to booming. I was busy digging in the caves and mining ore, but before I knew it, everyone was helping out. Slurgo and Offrak were the most ambitious of the group. I thought I was the only one who cared enough to get the city back to booming, but I was wrong. I figured it's a good time to offer job security to everyone by starting up a company. We're calling it Uniboko. Slurgo and Offrak came up with the name. It's still pretty chilly around here these days, but most of us have gotten used to it. With the temperatures cooler, and now anyone can visit Goron City without using fireproof gear. Ah, that explains it then. That explains how I could get to it without having it. We're going to build a new road to make it more welcoming to travelers. With more travelers passing through, we can offer the ore mined up by Uniboko for a special price. Something called the upheaval happened, and the Hyrule Castle is floating in the air. Princess Zelda and Link have gone missing, and Pura has sent out search parties. I'd like to go lend a hand, but lately there has been strange red haze coming from Death Mountain. Before I leave, I'll go see what's going on to make sure everyone in the city and my workers at Uniboko are safe. It's pretty chilly around here these days, blah blah blah. Next page. Ah yeah, I guess that was the end. There was no more next page. Huh, a human working for Gorons. Oh, hey, it's you again. The one who knows President Yunobo. He's talking about marbled rock roast with the blonde lady right now. No one's allowed to come in. I don't really like that lady, but it's definitely the marbled rock roast's fault that everyone's been acting funny. Yeah, President Yunobo said he got that weird mask he's wearing from the lady too. He was always so nice, but as soon as he started wearing it, he got real mean. Majora's Mask? Hey, you're friends with President Yunobo, aren't you? You know how he created Uniboko for mining? It was supposed to be helpful for people who needed ore and stuff, but now it's just making things weird around here. If we let you pass, will you convince President Yunobo to make Uniboko stop mining marbled rock roast? I'll see what I can do. Slurgo, did you hear that? Sure did. Maybe it'll get President Yunobo to be himself again. Oh hey, it's hot in there. It'd be dangerous if you went in like that. If you don't have fire-resistant equipment, you should go to HQ to get some. I'll turn down the volume on the TV. Ah, no, that's the one, the cave that I could not open. This one, I guess I could go in before already. I'm not sure if it counts as a cave, though. Hey, there's Zelda. Alright. That's what I need. It's the power to get through these red things. Get it out already, President Yunobo. We want you to take off that weird mask so you can go back to the President Yunobo we know and love. Boys. Mind control. Princess Zelda is right. Marbled rock roast is good. It makes everyone happy. Bad idea, I think. How do I defeat the dude? I only have to hit him 3 times, I guess. And when the mask comes off, you'll join me? Hey, RNG! How's it going? Recovering. That about sums it up. Well, yeah, since I'm not at the apartment these days, I can't stream. My whole streaming setup is at my apartment, and when I'm at my parents' for recovery, I can't stream, unfortunately. I'm only here for a few hours, though, and then I have to go back. Ah, you just woke up? Okay. What happened? Slurgo, off-rack, I don't understand. Everything's a blur ever since I put on the mask from Princess Zelda. I need to talk to her. Maybe she can tell me what the story is. Hey, where is she anyway? Ta-da! Ah, Princess Zelda. Ah, you can break through this. He knows how to. Is everyone alright? Nobody's injured? I bet a lot of the caves I've been working through would have been a lot easier with him helping, because I can imagine his power not only breaks these things, but they also break any kind of boulders that you need to break with bombs or hammers or that sort of thing. I thought I heard something. Huh? Well, it doesn't matter right now. Princess Zelda is just outside a cave. That blonde lady was Princess Zelda? Huh? Yeah, and I need to ask her about that mask and the marbled rock roast. We gotta hurry and go talk to her. The only way to break those red rocks is with my charge attack. But I can't really see where I'm going when I charge. Link, be my eyes and guide me, Goro. Yunobo's power of fire. When Yunobo aura is charged, it can be aimed in any direction for a fiery rolling attack. Dude, I need you.
Here I go!
Ah. I need to wait for him to recharge.
I can do it! Ooh.
That did the trick. Come on, boys. Let's go after Princess Zelda. Huh? Princess Zelda. I'm not seeing her. Hmm? What's that red haze spouting from Death Mountain, Goro? You don't remember President Yunobo? You told us the red haze is dangerous and that we shouldn't go near it. It showed up at the same time Hyrule Castle started floating and the upheaval happened. The ground was super rumbly and you were worried Death Mountain might erupt again, so you went to check it out. Yeah, and when you came back from the mountain, you were wearing that mask. I remember now, Goro. I saw Princess Zelda at Death Mountain's crater. She talked to me and gave me that mask to wear. So does that mean Princess Zelda lives inside Death Mountain? Well, she's definitely not here. Maybe if we go up there, we'll find her. Slurgo, off-rack. I'm gonna go look for Princess Zelda. I can't be having you two along, but I'll sort this out. I'll ask her how to get everyone back to normal. So wait back home for me. Everything is gonna be a-okay.
Yep.
Link, please come with me to Death Mountain to look for the princess. Off we go. That's as close to it as I'm gonna get, I guess. Is it above? I think it must be. Well, we're here. And I didn't have to ride a minecart to get here. Reminders for alien workers. The red substance that spouts from cracks in the ground is called gloom. Avoid it at all costs. Coming into contact with gloom drains your vitality. If you touch it, get away from it immediately and rest. Resting in the fresh air of the surface is recommended. Link, over there. I've almost explored the entire map by now. Almost. Still have to find a few more caves that I have not been able to locate.
I think it was near here. When I came up the mountain, I saw her. The princess was standing right here, Goro. And then she gave me this fancy mask to wear around. After that, oh, jeez. It's no use. I can't remember anything that happened after that. Huh? There she is! Princess! Princess Zelda! We need to talk to you! It's dangerous.
That doesn't look good. Moragia.
Huh.
Wow, that thing broke out of the crater like it was nothing. Is that marbled rock? Is it alive? And there's 3 of those things. Hang on, no, those are heads. It's so big, how could something that large appear out of nowhere like that? I've never seen anything like this on Death Mountain, Goro. If we don't take that thing out, who knows what will happen to Princess Zelda. But I can't exactly charge at it from down here. Any ideas, Link?
Oh boy, it's real big.
Can you attack this?
Goro! Let's go!
Can I climb this thing? What's that thing? 100 famous mountains of Hyrule. Number 1, Death Mountain Summit. Can you walk on that? Ah, unbearable heat.
I can do it! If we can't hit it higher up, we're gonna be in trouble.
That's cool.
It's attacking! Be careful!
Yikes, was too far away.
Goro!
Ah, too low.
Here I go! Sure! I can do it!
As long as I don't run out of batteries on the Zonai device. Thankfully, that didn't take me too long to figure out. We're on a tight schedule. And I don't know when the next stream will be, so... We did it! We did it! What was that thing anyway? I thought Princess Zelda walked off somewhere around here.
Huh?
Wow, you don't suppose she fell into that hole, do you? That would be awful! Come on, Link, let's hurry down there. Well, if we're going to the depth, I've already explored the depth in full. Princess Zelda, don't you worry, we're coming! There's a bubble frog nearby. Yeah, but it might just be this one, I guess. Yeah, it is. It's just one I already know about. I managed to free the Deku tree, by the way, of the gloom that was inside of it. Once you've destroyed the 5 hands that I could not destroy for a while, you get to fight the Phantom Ganon. Actually, I think I may have that captured somewhere. Maybe because there's a lot of stuff I captured. That's not it. Ah, yeah, that was it. Yeah. Well, I didn't record the fight, I guess. And I restored the Korok Forest that way, and that allowed me to get through 3 more dungeons, shrines that were in the forest. If I have enough time before the end today, I will show you the rest of what I've been doing. Let's see. Oh well, if I had known I could just go for the light route. Registering the light routes on the map, I've already done that for all of them. I've activated all of them, all 120. And 151 shrines out of 152, but I needed the Goron's power to get to the last shrine. There's only one more I couldn't get to. I'm here. Where is he? Ah! I had to talk to him, I guess. Who knew it would look like this inside Death Mountain? Now that I look closer, I see a whole lot of those red rocks.
Huh?
Why would Princess Zelda be down here with all this marbled rock roast? Huh? Ah, to you.
Huh?
I'm hearing things again, but I mean, you heard that too, right, Link? Because I definitely heard someone speaking just now. Let's see, I think it was coming from that away. Maybe this has to do with Zelda.
Yep.
I've got a heaping pile of questions for her, so let's hurry to where Zelda is. Well, I'll teleport to that light route. That's closer. That way I don't have to walk. Anything I can do to save time today so I can get through as much as possible, I will do it. I doubt I would have enough time to get through the Gerudo stuff too, but... Am I gonna need these? Actually, you know what? I might need one of these. I can always destroy it if I don't need it. Whoa! Ah, yikes! I should keep one instead of carrying it on my shield because it drains the durability of the shield itself. Or I could just try to fly. Nah, I'll get that weapon because weapons like these found in the depth are not corrupted like those found on the surface, so they tend to be better than average. Alright, is the Goron still following? Fire Temple, Lost Gorondia rediscovered. I couldn't have gone inside while I was exploring the depth without him. Is this where I heard the voice coming from? It's this way. Fire Temple, first floor, Elden Canyon depth. What is this place and why is something like this inside Death Mountain? Huh? Ah, it's Princess Zelda! Please wait, Goro, I gotta talk to you! Oh, I didn't notice I shouldn't have put this t-shirt. Because it's got the green tunic of Link and it's interfering with the green screen. Ah, well. Too bad. I should have thought ahead. Where did she go?
Goro!
5 stuff to activate.
Huh?
There's something up ahead, Goro. It's this way.
Oh.
Link, over there.
Huh? It's Zelda!
Not good, not good. Princess Zelda is stuck inside there. We gotta hurry and help her.
Huh?
But how do we get in there, Goro? Well, there are 5 things to activate, I guess. Ah, but you need to interact with this first.
Oh.
Did you see that? The gate. It moved a little just now, Goro. Hear that? There it is again.
Young little rock. The gate you must pass through is firmly locked with 5 padlocks. You have the power to unlock them all. Do so, then the gate should open. Heed my words.
Huh?
No denying. I heard it loud and clear this time. Who could it be? And what did they mean by young little rock? They did tell us how to open the gate, so they can't be all bad, right? So all we gotta do is unlock the 5 locks, and then we can get in there. Well, I see rails up there. The 5 padlocks are there. Then I suppose it's like that. This one's closed though. Whatever you're supposed to do. Inside this building, there the rails seem to go in there. I passed stuff. I may have passed more stuff. No? Meh. Lame stuff. Dang it! Okay, there's a yellow one up there. Have to go around, I suppose. That way? Does that seem correct? Yikes! Don't know if I'm gonna need that on the other side, but... No, 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 no. Okay. What's that thing? Uh-huh.
Here I go! Sure! I can do it!
Uh-huh. Oh, this could be fun. Ah, don't leave without me. Whoa! Okay.
I can do it! Let's go! Goro! I can do it! Let's go!
If it appears to be struggling in terms of performance, that's because it's the game itself, right? It's not the stream, is all I'm saying.
Goro!
No! No! Ah!
Goro! I can do it! Goro! I can do it!
Okay. Yeah, that should do it, I think. I'm a bit confused. I should pay more attention to the rails, I guess, to try to not simply follow them but actually try to figure out how to get to my destination. Oh yeah, I got the Fierce Deity sword, by the way. Along with the Fierce Deity outfit.
Here I go!
Nice. Arrow times 10. Is there any way that I can transfer to the building next door or not? It's really not easy, this thing. Yeah, I can go back the other way, but what's the point? What was the point of coming here in the first place, then? No, we can't get up there? That's a shame. I figured getting to higher ground might have given me a better view of things, but... Goro! Don't fall. Turn it the other way. Oof, okay, I hurt myself.
I can do it! Sure! Here I go!
Ah, there was a chest there. Ah, well. I guess I could stop there. Since after all, there is a thing to activate. Okay, if you would come here, Goron. Come on, dude! We don't care about that. Well, I did break one of these, so throw away the one that's not that great. Okay, Goron.
Goro! Let's roll!
But no, not in the lava. You did it just fine before.
I can do it!
No? Clearly you can't. What's going on here? I know. Well, when I'm in midair, geez, what's it gonna be about here? Do I need some kind of platform to make a bridge? It's right there. What a tease. Ah. That might be enough already. Let's get one more. Okay, Goron, I need you.
Here I go! Charge!
Okay, that's one. Progress. Yay. And I need to ring the gong, I guess. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, for God's sake, come here. Come here, stupid.
I can do it!
But why? Why won't he cross? I need him.
Here I go!
He's not gonna follow. Why? Do I ring it with my sword or? I don't. But there he is. Wildling, check that out. What is that thing? It looks like a gong.
Goro!
That's why I need you. Excuse me, I'd like to get a bit more comfortable if I can.
That must be the first padlock, Link.
Ow, my arm!
There's more for us to find. That's a lot.
I don't have the strength for that shit anymore. Ow. I still can't get comfortable. Well, and that thing is really uncomfortable. It's really hot inside the apartment. So that's not helping. There. That must be the first padlock, Link. Oh, there are four more of us. Four more for us to find. That's a lot. That's my feeling. Yeah, pretty much. Is there an upper section I can reach here? Possibly. Up there. But why is that thing closed? Can still do it that way.
Here I go.
Okay, let's try to figure out where this thing goes. It's on a loop, it looks like. Unless there's a... No. No, it goes on the loop. Yeah, I don't think I'm even supposed to write this one. It didn't look like it. And the one in the middle. Yeah, sure, I can write that way, but... It looks like if you write it all the way here and then write it backwards, somehow you can get to that place. It's probably what I'm gonna do.
I can do it. Let's... Here I go.
Clearly not, no. You're not going anywhere.
Goro.
I left the barrier up here on purpose. Oh, I could have rewound time, actually, to get another shot. That would have been easier.
I can do it. Charge. Here I go.
I didn't have to do that. There was a switch to do it automatically.
Goro!
But wait a minute. I see rails here. Where are these? What I'm doing right now has no reason to exist. Ah, well, we're getting somewhere. So which way do I want to go? Left? But no, I've already been here.
Here I go!
Where is that rail I can see? Up above? I'm wasting so much time. I don't like this. Left is back. So I have to go right. Currently, it's not facing right.
I can do it! Goro!
If I could just cross. Who needs a minecart? I'm gonna need one of these. Here I go again on my own. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone.
Here I go!
But no! Oh! So tedious! I'm gonna deactivate the others. Come on. Come on, you.
I can do it!
Ah. Well, that's 2 out of 5.
Here I go! Charge! 3 to go! Let's hurry, Goro!
This one is at the very top, it seems. 4th floor. Now, that's not quite the top, but... Okay, where can I go from here? Well, the only way, I guess, is back, huh? Uh-huh. Is there a way up? Not really, huh? I don't think. It's too high. Can't really go there. Oh, well. No cheating. With that being said, these rails lead to a place that I have not reached yet, so it should still be progress. Yeah, here. And then I guess if I ride the one in the middle, I can go up one more level to this place. And go up one more level. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, third floor. So we're on the 3rd floor and there is only one on this level. It's over that way. It's those rails. How do I rotate these? I need to come at it from the other side. Uh-huh. Okay. It's a good thing I have that bird power, except there's no minecart here. Huh. No minecart. How am I gonna do this? Well, I have an idea. There is one way I could do it. I didn't realize that this was a thing. That it could go both ways. Ah! Terrific! How do I do it now? Well, I guess I have other minecarts, but... what a waste. Okay, it has to be stopped. Wait a second. Well, there's the one I wrote to coming in, I suppose. Ah, even then it drops. That's ridiculous. Do I have fans? No, not really. Well, I guess I got one earlier, but that's the only one I had. Well, and it's not perfect the way it is, but why you gotta go and make things so complicated? There's really nothing on this level, actually. I just realized. Uh. Well, let's cross here.
I can do it!
Out of curiosity.
Goro!
I might be able to get it manually anyway, I guess. Unless, but no, I can go that way.
I can do it! Sure! Here I go!
Well, alright, now I can rotate this one. Can I just climb? That would be so much easier. Doing things out of order might not be the most smart thing ever. Because that might make things harder to understand in the not too distant future. What, I'm on the 5th floor already here? Oh. Yeah, because there's one down there, right? Yeah, uh-huh. Heh. Actually... Ah. Oh, that might do it. Yeah, look. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Because ideally, before I leave, I have to take the train back. I would like to wash the dishes I used.
Here I go! Let's roll!
There, that's 3 out of 5.
Just 2 left.
Keep it up, Goro. That's too short. Unfortunately for me. Don't know, let's try 2 more. That might be all I need.
Goro!
That might not be so easy.
I can do it! Let's roll!
Oh, it's down below? And then where's the last one? Ah, it's the one down there, okay. Where are you, Goro? Ah, where is he? I heard him. Ah, there he is.
Goro!
Goro!
Charge!
4 out of 5.
Only 1 left! Almost done, Goro!
Things might have been easier before, actually. Although, I guess I can technically climb. There are spots to rest, so... And then again, might not be that easy. Well, I went up 1 level. Uh-huh. There's a chest here, actually. Nice. Good weapon. I'm not sure I'll be able to climb any higher. Might be able to rest in that corner. No? Yeah. It's not an ideal situation. Here maybe? Just maybe? Nope. Nah, I can't do it. Forget it. Gonna have to find a better way. And climbing on the outside. While technically possible, perhaps that might just be a huge waste of time. So, wait. So the way I had to go coming in was that way. Hopefully, I find some minecarts that I can use. But no, not that.
I can do it! Here I go!
Right, let's not go around in circles again. It's kind of pointless. Okay, but in this case, I don't have much choice.
I can do it!
Second floor. Alright, and then I'll just use the same technique as I did last time. The switch is going, yeah, the right way. By the looks of it. Yikes.
Here I go!
Then I jump off on that platform. Then I try to fly across. Do I have minecarts here, though? Yes. Yes, thankfully I have one. Alright. And up we go.
Here I go!
And from there, I think it shouldn't be too complicated finding a way to where I'm supposed to go. And I'll dispatch the guy over there. Mm-hmm. Come on, Rudy, you got about an hour left. Streaming. Maybe a bit more, but not much. No, not that. Okay, so it's that way I'm supposed to go, and it's just... Well, no, it's not just one level higher, it's 2 levels. Well, one of them might be easy enough. Let's just ride the minecart like normal. That seems to be this one. Yeah, the one on the left is broken. Although the rail is not exactly how it's supposed to be, though, to achieve this. Huh. Whoa! This one hurts. Oh yeah, and I got the Master Sword back, by the way. I can show how it happened later. It's right there, but there are no rails leading to it. How about like this? Oh well, okay. Easy enough, I suppose. Hey! Come here, you.
That's all the locks, Link. The door should open now. Let's go see, Goro.
Updated Yunobo of Goron City. Ba 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 ba. I can't stretch my arm any further than this. It's still at an angle, and I can't flex it any further than this. It's still stiff. It opened. We gotta smash those red rocks and rescue Zelda. Maybe a save first, right? Sounds like a good idea. It's frustrating that I can't use the bed of armor that I have because I was not able to upgrade this one any further. I have awoken all of the great fairies so that now I can start working on improving my gear.
Goro! Here I go!
Oh yeah, how am I gonna do this?
Let's
It's up on the ceiling. Oh! He's gonna roll around? Okay.
Where's Zelda? That's really, really big!
I'm not even sure what that is.
Oh no! Is Zelda inside the monster?
Don't be ridiculous. Marbled Goma.
Link! We've got to save her, Goro! I can do it! Those legs will hurt him. Careful, Goro! Watch out, Goro! Here I go!
Whoa. Let's raise my attack by a little bit. Use the strongest weapon I have. Alright, we're already halfway there.
I can do it! Let's Goro!
Yikes.
So strong! I can do it! Look out!
That's not fair. Let me hit you. Yeah, I see how it is.
Look out! Run away! Quick!
Yikes. Where are you?
Here it comes! It's gonna explode! Get back!
I'd love to.
Bombs, Goro! Let me hit it! Goro!
But where are you?
I can do it!
Never there when I need you.
Here I go!
But-
Oh no! Link! I can do it!
The way this guy functions isn't super practical. Where's the Goron?
Goro!
Where is he?
I can do it!
Ah, but I keep missing the legs. I can tell what I'm supposed to do, it's just hard to accomplish.
Here I go! Charge! Now's your chance!
I would love to, but I'm stuck.
Almost got me! Finish them all together!
Ah, there we go. Good job. Cool. Alright, let's finish getting through this chapter. I can show you guys a few of the things that I've been doing off stream that I kept a few little video clips from.
Yonobo, Little Rock.
I've heard that voice. Are you the one who's been talking to us this whole time, Goro?
Yes, I am your ancestor from a time long past. I served the first king of Hyrule as a mighty warrior, and as a sage who, like you, could command fire. You fight using your body as a weapon. Impressive. You are my descendant, the pride of the Gorons. You defeated that monster, the source of those foul rocks. But it was the Demon King who summoned it. He sent that monster to keep you from obtaining the stone you just found. My secret stone.
Secret stone? Demon King?
Huh. So this is the first you've heard of any of this. Then listen carefully to what I have to say. Let me tell you about the imprisoning war and the duty of our people. Many years ago, in the kingdom of Hyrule's earliest days, a great evil, the Demon King, sought to conquer the kingdom and kill everyone who resisted his rule. Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, rose up to oppose him, along with me and 5 other warriors. And to fight the Demon King, Rauru trusted us with secret stones. Incredible artifacts that amplified our powers. I stood beside my fellow sages as the Sage of Fire, stronger than ever with my secret stone. However, we were no match for the Demon King. Even my strongest blows weren't enough to break him. Rauru understood that we couldn't overcome the Demon King. In one last brave act, our leader sacrificed himself to imprison that monster.
Yeah, the Goat King.
That was the imprisoning war.
And then sometime later, the Sage of Time, one of the 6 sages, came to me. Her visit would set the Goron's duty in stone.
The magic restraining the Demon King will be undone. He will return. When that time comes, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. But Link will need help. Lend him your power. Your fire. The Goron's mastery of fire.
In that moment, the duty of the Goron people was clear.
To eat many rocks is their duty.
Nothing more than to smash the Demon King. I swear that when the Demon King returns, the Sage of Fire will awaken again. The Goron Sage and the Goron people will fight alongside your swordsmen. And that's what you need to know about the imprisoning war and of our people's duty. You saved Goron City, but the Demon King is still out there. Yunobo, Little Rock, take out my secret stone and honor the pledge I made to the Sage of Time long ago. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
So, it's my duty to help you fight? And he wants me to inherit this? Really? I don't know if I'm nearly as great as my ancestor was. But then, if I don't help out, I'd be letting everyone else down. There's no way I'll let that happen. I can do this!
Yay.
I am the Sage of Fire! I've got an awesome new power, Goro!
Ah, great. Now I'll have him with me. I needed that.
Link, hold out your fist.
It's not the same size.
You can count on the Sage of Fire! I'll fight by your side till the very end! And take this! It's proof I stand with you.
One more ring on my fingers.
With that ring, you'll be able to call on my power anytime, Goro. I promise, I'll be strong enough to fight beside you, no matter what happens. Okay, let's head back.
If you say so. Does that happen automatically, or do I have to do it myself? Oh no! No more rock roast. No! I know they're back to normal. They won't have to go through withdrawal. I take it if they loaded in the area just to show me this. Yeah. Okay. I'm transported back there, I guess. I can hardly believe you're making me worry like that. I oughta. Please don't be mad at President Yunobo. It's okay, Slurgo. I'm the one who made such a mess of things after all. If I had just been more careful. You said you'd put Goron City back to normal, and you did. You're the hero of Goron City. You were when you made Uniboko, and you still are now. I thank you, Goro. And we have to thank you too, Link. You got rid of the marbled rock roast, and smiles are coming back to Goron City. I keep imagining what might have happened if you hadn't broken that mask. No, I can't even think about it. Princess Zelda wasn't angry when we were in the mask, was she? Actually, we weren't able to catch up with her. It was also strange. Now that I think about it, it seemed like she was walking toward that giant monster by choice. After that, we didn't see her again. President Yunobo, do you think that maybe Princess Zelda is one of the bad guys? What do you mean? Like maybe the giant monster was pretending to be Princess Zelda. No way. Hang on, come to think of it, the person my ancestor referred to as the Sage of Time. She said she wanted to help the swordsman Link. Now that I think about it, that was definitely Princess Zelda. I don't know why or how she was there in the past, but whatever the case is, that means the Princess Zelda we saw was an imposter. And that imposter is making a bad name for our Princess Zelda. That's no good. We gotta find him and pummel him, Goro. I'll ask my guys at Uniboko to search the area around the city for any leads on the princess. Even if you're not here with me, we'll still be connected, Link. You can count on me. Vow of Yunobo, Sage of Fire. The enthusiasm's great and all, but let's not go digging up any more weed rocks. You got that, President Yunobo? And with that, I guess that quest is over, right? Okay. Lizard Lakes. Hold on, let's just skip through that. Lizard Brothers. My Aching Back. Equipment named after a divine beast. What a red-hot treasure! Since the lava cooled, I always wondered if someone might find him. Not only did you do it, you found treasure to boot. You're Yunobo's partner, alright. Wish I could go back in time and tell my spry younger self that the Lizard Brothers really do exist. Etc, etc, etc. Yeah, it's something I already did. I've already explored so much that this was something I had already done. There might be more quests in Goron City, but... Oh, what's that? Maybe something I already did too. Full Moon, what's that? Shoot. What's that? Moon-gazing Gorons. Okay, that's a quest I did not have registered yet. Okay, I'll show you guys what I've been working on. There might be a lot. There's a lot of that stuff that I could delete already, I think. Yeah, I defeated the Flux Construct 3, I guess. That was me finding a shrine. What's that one? That was me unlocking a shrine, nothing interesting. That was me unlocking yet another. At one point, I had like 50 shrines lined up to be done, and because I couldn't stream anymore, and I still wanted to be able to progress through the game at least a little bit on non-story related stuff, and shrines don't really qualify. I figured, well, I'll just do them anyway. You guys didn't miss much because, like, at least 2/3 of what I did was just a Rauru's Blessing. And speaking of Rauru's Blessing, there was one that was a bit peculiar. I'll show you guys after. Yeah, I did get a Tunic of the Sky. I did find this weird place. Oh, thank you. Not being able to open that door was really starting to annoy me. Yeah, I did that. What was that? Yeah, that was me, bringing a crystal to a shrine again. Yes, I did go to the depth and unlocked the auto build ability. which allows you to automatically build stuff from building blocks, I guess you could call them, using schematics. And then I encountered Master Koga, who was after that power for himself. I had to fight him a couple of times in different locations. That was me fighting one of the Phantom Ganons. That might have been the first one I defeated, actually. I don't know why I took a picture of that, actually. I'm not sure. Unlit Blessing. Ah, yeah, so it's not Raur's Blessing then. I was not paying attention to the name of the place when I got through it. And then that happened. That took me by surprise because I was not paying attention to the name of the shrine. And then you just have to light up the different things to get to the end. Okay, so this is after you're done finding all of the different geoglyphs. I got all the memories from all the geoglyphs. So a drop falls down to the ground, and I have not done that yet. I guess if I have enough time, this is something that I could do. So that was clearing the Deku tree. And so you get told at one point that you can go get the Master Sword from the head of the dragon. So that's what I did. And that's what happens when you get the Master Sword. That's it. That's when you get the Master Sword back. And so this is after a cutscene with Zelda, which I think is listed in the memories now. What was that one? Ah, yeah, that was something funny that happened. Well, funny, cruel even. A deer walked into a cave and then roasted himself alive, and then it fell as like blocks of cooked meat, baked meat, whatever. What's that thing? Why did I record this? I'm not sure why I did. Okay, that was me going through with Koga in the end. Yeah, that was after fighting Koga for the last time. This was not supposed to happen! How dare you, Link! I'll have my revenge! And then it disappears a little, like, twinkle in the sky. Okay, what was that? Oh yeah, that was a weird one. There was a lonely Kuko at the bottom of a well. And to solve that conundrum, you have to bring another Kuko to keep it company. And then it lays an egg. That was weird. These I mostly recorded for my own information. This I don't need anymore. I solved that puzzle already. Ah, yeah, that was me defeating the first Gleeok that I managed to actually defeat, because at first I did not realize how I was supposed to do it. The Gleeok of the Colosseum. Okay, so this I guess I could delete. This as well, I've already shown you. This as well, this as well. This as well, I've shown you all of these. Delete these. Now this I already showed you. This one too. This one too. This one I can't recall why I got it in the first place. Master Koga. I did all the mazes in the sky as well. Alright, that should save up some space. Why is there a red dot? Did I put that there? If I did, I can't recall why. That was a bit weird. Okay, so let's go and get that thing then. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys the memories also. I'll show you everything I can. Since there's like 20 to 30 minutes left. And then I'm gonna have to start packing back and make my way to the station. Which one is that? Inobo's vow has granted you the power to summon his avatar, yeah. Oh yeah, that was the one. Before that, let's watch all the memories again. I hope I have enough time for this. These you've already seen. This I think I already had when I streamed last. This one I'm pretty sure I got after the fact.
As I thought. This is not the world I know. A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda. But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh? I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
I see. In any case, Zelda, you had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that? I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Now, Zelda dear. You don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle, hmm?
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
What's wrong with mine?
I don't know what to say.
I wonder. Minoru, she may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Minoru, you said?
Yes. She knows far more than anyone about our people. And like us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
And that was the end of the memory. Okay, yeah, let's skip the ending. Minoru.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home... There are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure
I
Sonia
like
would
to
be
study.
happy to help you.
Okay.
These memories are long. I don't know if I'll have time to show you everything in addition to collecting the final one. Because the Gerudo Assault, Show of Fealty, Zelda and Sonia. Sonia is caught by treachery, Birth of the Demon King, etc., etc. I think it's this one, the one I'm gonna get here. So I'm sorry, you guys will see them out of order, I suppose, but I would like to be able to get through this one at the very least. It's not a geoglyph per se, but the dragon shed that tear for me to see, so... Uh-huh. Temple of Time.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
She became the dragon?
Minoru, I'm counting on you.
Okay, so the Sheikah Slate went to the Temple of Time, I guess?
restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
This is something I'm still discovering since I have not played this yet.
Protect them all!
And that's all the memories then. The different geoglyphs. I'm still wearing that armor. Well, I got the sword back already. The Dragon's Tears complete. Might as well collect these. Amass sword in time. Yeah, that's the memory when I recovered it, I think.
I managed to restrain him somehow. But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Yeah, I won't have time to show you everything, I'm afraid. These take a long time to show. And there is still one more thing I'd like to do if possible. So there remains one regional phenomena, the one for the Gerudo, Crisis at Hyrule Castle. Well, these are like overarching parts of the story, so that I can't do these. There is one thing I'd like to do, if I have enough time to do it. It's getting to that shrine. But I don't know if I'll have enough time to do it. At least unlock it and show you guys me finding the last one with what little time I have left. Yeah, when I published on Discord, I imagined I would have at least 3 hours, but I also had to cook myself dinner. Lunch, I should say, because the Mickey D's down the street was going through some like work being done inside or something. Well, they were not open for business. I was counting on them to be, but they weren't. Oh, you don't actually need him now? All those red rocks that were blocking the way have also disappeared? Because there's a shrine in there. In addition to a bubble frog. They are silver Oriblins. Well, that's the last shrine. If it's one that says Raru's Blessing, that would be nice. And then there's a bubble frog inside the cave that I'll have to find too. It's one of those challenges. Well, you guys won't see me completing the final one then, because this will take too long. Although, if it doesn't take more than 10 minutes, I guess I could try it. Proving grounds in reverse. I don't like bombs. Ah, shoot. Didn't realize what I was doing. Well, we're halfway there. Come on, really, don't waste time. There are still a few things I'd like to do before I leave. Okay, well, that was relatively fast. Light of Blessing. That's the last one. This is the final Light of Blessing. There are still Sage's Wills that I have to find, though. Make your way to the Temple of Time. There you shall find a suitable reward for your efforts. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I'll get back to this cave later. The Temple of Time is right there, but... I hope it's easy to get to the Temple of Time from here. Okay, there it is. Come on, do it. Right, okay, just so I know where to go. At the statue, maybe? Or is it the chest behind the statue? You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their lights of blessings in exchange for 4 lights of blessing. Well, I'd like a hard container, okay? Maybe it's the chest? Yeah, it looks like it is. Ancient Heroes Aspect. This item is said to contain the spirit of a hero who once saved Hyrule. That hero's aura will envelop the wearer. Okay. What does that do? Whoa! Okay. And now I look like Rauru. Okay. Cool, I guess. Yeah, but there's that too. I have not found all of them though. The Tunic of Awakening, I haven't found it yet. Can look like Tingle as well. Well, anyway. Is there any other small thing I can do? I'll save, that's one thing. Yeah, I guess there's really nothing else that I can do. If I'm gonna have to pack things, I really have to start thinking about leaving. Yeah, I think I'll do that. My train is in half an hour, and there are still a few things I'd like to do before I leave. So, to put things in order so the apartment is not a mess while I'm away. I'll just save after this. So, part 11 will come, I don't know when. Part 11 will probably consist mostly of me getting through the Gerudo side of the story and maybe finishing it if I have enough time to do more next time. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll be back next time, and I hope you guys take care in the meantime. I hope my recovery goes fast so that I can be back and be with you guys on a more regular basis again soon. See you next time. Bye-bye.